Hello again. Good to be with you at the start of the working week. After half a century apart, one Perth woman couldn't believe her luck when she finally found her identical twin sister. Rosabelle Glasby was separated from her sister at birth. But now, in an extraordinary twist, the law says they're not related. As Natalie Bonjola reports, it's made for a bittersweet reunion.
It took us a long time to find each other, 50 years. I'm going to plant hundreds of kisses on her face. I'm just waiting for her to come in.
The wait is over. No, you're not seeing double. Rosabelle Glasby and Dorothy Loader are twins. Identical twins. Sadly, these happy reunions are all too fleeting. The women who were separated at birth are now separated by law.
It will totally shatter my heart. This is the only dream I have now, the only hope I have, to be with her.
It's Dorothy's dream to move to Australia and be with the sister she lost for 50 years. But in a bizarre twist, they've been told by the Australian government they're not related. That's right, identical twins who aren't related by law. Work that one out.
And how much more related can we be? We are the same egg, just split into two.
They share the same DNA, but according to the Department of Immigration, the sisters aren't considered siblings because they were adopted into different families.
We were babies, we did not choose to separate, right? It is not our choice.
As a teenager, Rosabelle moved to Australia. Dorothy lived in Malaysia.
I have been so lucky to find her, and just by immigration say no, you're not legally related, to have all your hopes just come crashing down.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Rosabelle's husband Mark is stunned the government is refusing to recognise their relationship.
How can you write a rule that says an identical twin is not related to another identical twin?
It's a bitter blow for the women who, after decades of searching, only found each other recently on the internet.
It came up with an article in the Malaysian Star newspaper, and lo and behold, there was a photograph of her, and we knew finally after 20 years we'd found her.
You're my twin sister, aren't you?
And they've got the paperwork to prove it. Born on the exact same day, at the exact same time.
Birth certificates say we were both born at 7 a.m.
Peas in a pod. Two halves of a whole.
Our egg must have split this way.
Face to face.
Yeah. We're mirroring each other. I've got a mole here, of course.
I've got one here, see?
It's what's known as mirror twins. When they look at each other, they see themselves.
She wears a handbag on this side.
Here, her watch there.
I wear my handbag on this side.
Alone, they can't hold a note. Together, they're in harmony.
Nobody wants me, I'm nobody's child.
From their favourite song to their favourite food, the similarities are uncanny. They even have the same favourite movie.
Oh no, I hope it wasn't a masterpiece.
It won an Academy Award, but according to Rosabelle, the biggest gong belongs to the Department of Immigration.
I reckon if you had to give them a Golden Emmy Award for the most ridiculous statement ever made, the Immigration Department would win hands down.
The Department of Immigration is sticking to its guns, saying they're bound by the Australian law, which says when a person is adopted, they become the legal child of the adoptive parents, and that means legal links with their biological family no longer exist.
I find it really ridiculous that if Dorothy was my adoptive sister, she can come into country, no problem. You know, sign piece of paper, immigration say yes. But because she's my identical twin, she can't come in?
Now they're facing a bureaucratic catch-22. The department's told them their application will be rejected. But before the minister can intervene, they must formally lodge the doomed application. And that will cost them more than $2,000.
This is just an atrocity. You don't separate identical twins.
It's taken half a century to find each other, only to be separated a second time.
I appeal for any person who has the heart not to do this to us. Please don't do it to us.
Next week, the twins will share their first ever birthday together when they turn 50.